What's up, guys? Today you're live with Lex, and today I am here with the first African-American female coach in the NFL, Miss Collette Smith. Collette, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's great to be here with you.
Thank you for that. First, I want to say it is truly an honor to be here with you because you are someone that has not only empowered young African-American women like me to be in the position that I am. So truly.
Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up.
Alrighty, so first, I kind of wanted to know, as I said, you were the first African-American female in the NFL. You worked with the New York Jets. How did you get here?
That is so interesting. I'm a little black girl from Queens, New York, and I wanted to play football my whole life, and I was told I wasn't allowed to. And so, interestingly enough, I found football, women's pro football, at the age of 42, and I started playing football at an old age. And then I became the director of marketing, and I was coaching my women's football after I retired. And I literally was bombarding the Jets. Like, I'm gonna knock on every door now. Say, here we are, here I am, right? Here's my women's pro football team. So they started taking notice of me, and they let me have on-field access to their Jets practices. And funny enough, I was trying to just be at Jets practices to learn to be a better coach from my women that played pro football. But when I got there, I got a job offer. It took about a year, but the first day I met the head coach of the New York Jets, we did a lot of talking shop. And he said, you should be working for this organization. Next time you come back, bring a resume. And I was like, okay. So it kind of went from there. I started going to football practices for the Jets more regularly. And then I got asked a lot more questions, and eventually I got that phone call from the head coach of the New York Jets. And I remember what I was wearing. I remember everything that day.
And speaking of the professional women's football team, you guys are the only women's team that is inducted into the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio.
Correct.
So tell me, how does it feel to be a part of such an empowering organization full of strong women?
My team was the first. For me, it's more about, it's bigger than my team. I respect and represent for every single women's pro football team. Sisters. I don't care what league it is. I'm now the executive director of government and community relations for a brand new women's pro football league called the WNFC, Women's National Football Conference. We've got Rydell as a sponsor. We've got Adidas as a sponsor. We're going to be broadcast in major airports. The reason why I'm saying all that is because it's so much bigger. The power that women have, especially when we stick together, is incredible. And I think all this football for me has been, once you become fearless, you become limitless, right? So there's all these great things going on, and I got to give all the glory to God. I'm around all this great stuff. I know He didn't just pick anybody. He knows where my heart is. He knows where my passion is. And it's just, for me, it's about building myself up, but also paying it forward to you. I'm going to see you up there on the big screen, so this is what's up.
And speaking of limitless, you attended an HBCU, shout out to HBCUs. Do you feel that is something that you learned being in a historically black community, at a college or university? Because, there you are the predominant race. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel you took from being in an HBCU to now empowering the rest of the world?
So, honestly, when I went to Tuskegee University, motherland school, mother of all HBCUs. I'm proud of my school. I honestly was very ignorant and naive about what I thought I was going to get myself into. Because I was accepted at Cornell University. I wanted to be a veterinarian. And I got talked into going to Tuskegee because my family's all in the South. And I said, okay, I just learned about HBCUs. And I said, okay, I'm definitely going to go to a black university. And Tuskegee, oh yeah, of course. So I did that. I really thought I was going to be the smartest person there. Because quite honestly, where I grew up, most of the kids in the hood, we didn't have good schools. We didn't have great teachers. We were out there hitting the streets. And so I was a straight A kind of a girl. My dad is a military guy. So I just kind of thought, I'm going to be there. When I got there, I saw powerful kids you know, and it was such an empowerment. It was such an awakening for me to see every student there was there with a purpose. And that was profound to me. That was an experience that gave me a deeper feeling. I felt more in love going to an HBCU.
And speaking of having that feeling, you have started your own organization, foundation, Believe in You Incorporated. Kind of give me a background of the origin of this name and your foundation.
So, Believe in You Incorporated is my company. And Believe in You Incorporated came to existence because I wanted to be like Oprah. Oprah gives out cars and houses and stuff like that, but I can give out empowerment, hope, inspiration. And it wasn't until I started believing in me that the world was more beautiful. You know, I didn't have to depend on someone saying you can't do this or you're not allowed to do that. For me, I started believing in me, and I honestly, sincerely just want to give it to every little black kid out there, especially in underserved communities. So based on that, the name came from my father. My dad. I remember when the head coach asked me about working for the New York Jets. So I'm the first black female NFL history. Female coach. I'm the first female coach in Jets franchise history. So when the head coach had asked me to bring a resume, I called my father immediately. And I was like, Dad, can you believe this? Can you believe this is what's happening? And my father said, I can believe it. I can believe it. I can see it. He goes, but I'd be more proud of you if you believed it. So my company came to be that based on what my father said to me. He wanted me to believe in me.
Yeah.
You know, and I want all of our kids to believe in each other. So I got it. It was like a deep blow. Like, okay, I got it. So there you go. Believe in You Incorporated.
Well, that is truly inspiring. And the last question I kind of want to ask you is, what piece of advice would you give to young girls who want to step foot into the National Football League, who want to make a difference just like you?
Bring a jackhammer, and by that I mean you call every week. You call every day if you have to. You go to the office every day. You send them emails. You don't take no for an answer. You are going to be relentless. So every female, you know what, we especially women, and especially black women, women of color, we definitely have to start pounding that door in and not taking no for an answer. So if you want it, believe it and go get it. Go get it. I'm a big believer in researching. I'm telling you right now, our girls, research, do your homework, find the contact and the heavy hitters are, even know who the little guys are. Send them some chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Well, thank you guys. That was all today. You were live with Flex, and I was here with Miss Collette Smith.